It looks like the entire world is pissed off at Donald Trump. And the reason it looks like that, of course, is because the entire world is pissed off at Donald Trump. It's not that difficult of a concept to understand. Between Donald Trump's proposed empire building, taking over Greenland, taking over Canada as the 51st state, taking the Panama Canal using military force, it's pissing off a lot of countries. His immigration policies are pissing people off. And his tariffs are pissing off other countries more than all of the rest of that combined. And Republicans may look at that and say, good, let's piss him off. What do we care, right? Well, here's the reason. Like, you may not care. Average, everyday Republican MAGA person, you may not think it's a big deal. I mean, you will because it's directly affecting your wallet, but to businesses, large and small, to mega corporations, to sole proprietorships, these actions of Donald Trump pissing off the rest of the world matter far more than the average MAGA person cheering on Donald Trump could ever fathom. Because what we are witnessing right now, in addition to the retaliatory tariffs coming against the United States, we've got them coming from Canada, we got them coming from China, Mexico, Europe now, everybody's retaliating against us. And those retaliatory tariffs are going to make it harder for you to sell your goods overseas. And the tariffs Trump has put in place are going to make it harder for you to produce your goods even here in the United States because, let's face it, even if it's assembled here, even if you use mostly American parts, you are still, to a degree, somewhere along that supply chain, dependent upon foreign goods. You know, you could be a U.S. farmer thinking, listen, I grow my own food here. I buy my seeds here. I buy my equipment at the local dealership, and it's all made in America. Of course it is. But it's not produced in America. You know, that John Deere tractor you've got, it relies on steel and aluminum coming from Canada. It relies on engine parts coming from Mexico. Oh, it's assembled here so you can slap a Made in USA label on it. Not just John Deere. I'm talking about really anyone. I just said that because I knew the name. I'm not calling them out. But there are pieces in the supply chain that rely on goods that are now being tariffed. And that's not an attack on the companies that do that. It's what they have to do. But that increases the price of a tractor or, you know, those big harvesters that you see. So the farmer has to pay more for that. And in order to recoup his money from that, he's got to raise the prices on the produce he's growing here in the United States. So that's step one. That is the biggest way, of course, that the tariffs will impact you, even if you're only buying made in USA goods. Made in USA effectively means assembled in USA. There is a world of difference for most companies. Now, there are some that are only US, and that's great. But most of them can't do it on their own. They rely on other countries. But what's having an even bigger effect right now is the fact that even if you do get your goods overseas, right? Even if, okay, they put retaliatory tariffs on, but we paid them, they paid them, whatever, your products aren't making it to the shelves. Because in Canada, Mexico, and all across Europe right now, we are seeing widespread boycotts of American goods and companies. They're pulling American liquor off the shelves in Canada and across Europe. There are active boycotts against, I mean, God, the list is McDonald's, Amazon, KFC, Starbucks, Tesla, and so many others. Boycotts. Like, we will not go to these American places. We will not buy American goods. We don't even want to see American goods on our grocery store shelves. So the grocery stores are pulling them off. That's also going to impact you. And it cannot be overstated that this is being caused by one guy. Literally one human being. One American out of more than 330 million is responsible for 100% of this. And that person is Donald J. Trump, the convicted felon serving in the White House. He did all of this unilaterally, single-handedly, however you want to say it. He did this to us. We're paying the price for the rest of the world hating us